Hello, everyone, and welcome to Glory Roll, Geeks of Glory's take on Dungeons & Dragons. I am your Dungeon Master tonight, and my name is Rillian, and joining me tonight is this ragtag group of adventurers, starting, well, I can't exactly say on my left or anything, because we're all over the place, but starting wherever I'm randomly choosing, we have playing Urist Dakvagush. We have Epitaph. Playing his character, Emric Sidar, we have Pemel.
Hello.
Playing her character, Ronan, we have Temeraire. And joining us in a little while will be Irini playing Mistral, however, she's currently busy and should be joining us in the next 20 minutes or so. But we're going to go ahead and continue on without her because we do have some things to get done. And besides that, the last time we saw her character, she was drunk as a skunk. So... very easy to roleplay one of those characters for a little bit while we're waiting for a character to show up. But speaking of drunk as a skunk last time, 3 of our characters were actually participating in a drinking contest. And while 2 of them remained conscious and not vomiting, everybody is going to be feeling it the next day. But first, before we get into their madness, because they're all getting hauled off to bed at this point, let's start with Emric Sidar. You, last we saw, were heading back to the stables to supposedly sell the horses. We're not sure whether you actually did that or not, so let's pick up there.
Nah, he was
Do you mind giving a little bit more of a recap?
Okay. No,
you
that's
were gonna
fine.
sell Granny.
Yep, that's true.
Yes, I vaguely remember that, and then I think I remember having a change of heart.
You're right. I do owe a little bit more of a backstory than that. I'm sorry. I'm not used to broadcasting this stuff all the time. I've only been dungeon mastering for a long time.
Yeah.
This dungeon mastering online for the last, month, 2 months now, something like that. Anyway, whatever. A little bit more of a recap. So our adventurers came to this town, the town of Fallow's Watch, to find some work. And here they met a quest giver named Shure, who gave them several options. They decided on 2, one of which was to go investigate very cheap prices at this one store. They have since traced that back to several towns that... it seems like the populace has disappeared, at least in the one that they visited, Rivermore. The populace has apparently disappeared, but while there, they met some nightmarish type creatures, fought their way out, gathered a couple of bodies to bring back, and when the local militia's morgue started investigating, a room was filled with, or the containment unit that it was in was filled with some kind of black spore. Also, some of the slime that they gathered up from one seems to have reformed and come back to life as some kind of very small spider-like creature, and seems to be aggressive. So after clearing the lockdown there, they were able to return to their inn. And yes, Emric, you were off to supposedly sell Granny and the other horse that you have, and then you came back, changed your mind, talked to Mistral about it, and then set off to do so again, but that's the last that I recall. You hadn't decided one way or the other.
Yeah, okay, I'm remembering now. Yeah, I don't... This is maybe me talking to myself as I walk. I don't know if I should sell the horses because we do need them. If wherever we go next, we're gonna need transport. But we have to at least stable the horses, right? They are currently just like free, and we've had them sort of tied up on somewhere.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, so I guess maybe the best thing to do would be at least to stable them. I'll try talking to the horse master, or again, stable master, and let them know that the horses are still alive and kicking, but that we're gonna hang on to them for longer and see what happens there. Can use some of my charisma to. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I love thinking you are saying this out loud as you're walking there. I'm gonna use some of my charisma to. I don't know what.
Yeah, I think that's what Emmerich would be doing for sure. So yeah, I will walk the horses back to the stable. Find either the stable hand or the stable master, whoever I see first.
Okay. Sure. You came, or as you come up, the front of the stable is actually still lit up. It's evening time, and most businesses are closing down, but with caravans that come through and stuff, a stable would stay open a little bit later to be available and open to anybody coming in off the road. Why is English so hard today?
Okay, so who do I see first then as I walk up with the horses?
Okay, as you walk up, there are actually several people milling about. One of them stops and looks up at you, kind of middle-aged fellow it looks like. What you can see around his respirator and goggles. He looks up.
Yeah, I'll walk up to him. Good evening. We purchased these horses from the stable not too long ago, and I'm wondering if we can stable them here while we remain in the town for a little bit.
He removes his goggles, puts them up on his forehead, and looks at you. I remember you. And I remember you bought that one with the guard's discount. Granny, however, was stolen.
Was she? That is bizarre. We found this horse, on the side of the road, and we just wanted it was, not wild, but unattended, and so we took it along with us on our journey. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you finding her, and I'm willing to pay you a bit of a reward for bringing her back.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be nice. Can maybe part of that reward be? Would you allow me to stable my other horse here for the time being?
How long are we talking?
Only a few days, while we gather supplies and figure out where we're off to next.
Roll me a charisma check.
Okay.
Or persuasion.
Persuasion. That's going to be a 13.
Well, with the amount of reward that I was going to give you and factoring in, I'll give you 2 days.
Okay, great. And then I assume you'll be keeping Granny.
Well, she was my stolen horse.
Yes, that makes sense. That's fair. Okay, great. Yeah, that sounds like a fair deal. Is the stabling of the horses is that in replace of any sort of monetary reward?
Yes.
Or yeah. Okay. I guess that seems okay.
All right then.
Cool.
He reaches out his hand to shake on it.
Yep. Thanks for your business. And we will see you in 2 days, and I will see you then.
And I will happily board your horse for longer, but at that point I will have to charge you for it. And I do have a business to run. And you guys did kind of get the better of me on this horse and cart deal.
Yeah, I mean I think we helped each other out a little bit.
Oh, you do think that, huh? I guess we'll see.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And I will quickly and briskly walk away
Okay.
back to the inn, see how my companions are doing.
All right. Well, when you get back there, you find one of your companions passed out near what appears to be a garbage can. You find a crow that is croaking, no, no, and a dwarf that looks like he may have just been run over by something, but is somehow still standing.
And I'll go up to the dwarf first, I suppose. Urist, do you know who I am?
Hey, dude,
You cut out.
I know we're getting the loop thing again.
Audio problems. See, this hit all when we had everything else figured out. We had video set up, audio was getting better, it was all doing well, and then we had to switch to this format. It's all thanks to some Mexican beer, you know?
So Epitaph, do you mind just repeating what you said real quick?
All right, yeah, we got to sort it out. Okay. Yeah, you're that wood guy, the cedar, the tree man. Yeah, how you want how?
Yeah, close enough. How you feeling, buddy?
And never been better.
Your friends had quite a few drinks here.
We're at peak form. My compatriots, they're doing great. We're all great here. Look how good this one's doing. I pick up Ronan's wing, and she's like,
Okay, well, I'm gonna you stay here. I don't think you're going anywhere anyways. I'm gonna go put help Ronan and Mistral to bed, I think.
and I'll take the tankard I'm holding, and I'll like, salute, and which also like dumps it all on my head. Aye.
The bartender looks at you. I'll have a couple of the lads give you a hand upstairs.
Thank you. Yeah, we don't usually. Well, these two at least usually don't drink this much, but everyone's entitled to a little.
Everybody's got to cut loose every now and then.
Yes, exactly. So I can probably pick up Ronan and like sling him like over my shoulder almost, right? I think he is small enough for that, and I might be strong enough.
I think ravens can vomit, just so you know.
Well, and you're a Kenku, so yes, I would say that's possible. I don't think they're considered small creatures. I mean, they're smaller, but
I think they're medium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they're still medium. They're the smaller side of medium.
Well, I mean, I guess if you're swole enough, you can do it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of like his stats and stuff, and I'm thinking strength. Yeah, you probably could. It's not going to be like throwing a little kid over your shoulder or anything, but
yeah,
do the fireman.
Well, like a fireman's carry, exactly.
Yeah, so long as Ronan is not struggling, that shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, well, before I do it, I'll hey Ronan, I'm gonna help bring you up to bed. Okay? evasive maneuvers. And try to.
Dexterity check.
All right. Oh boy.
What is the strangest roll you've ever had your players make?
Is it acrobatics maybe?
Sure, we can go with that.
Either way, it's the same thing. So a 9.
9.
Yeah.
You imagine to step to the side and avoid the majority of it, but you still get splashed.
Okay.
You're gonna need to change, or at least
I
wipe up a
wasn't
bit.
actually trying to vomit on him. I was just making noises.
Oh. Okay.
So
Well,
you're
good
just
then.
mimicking the sounds that I was making previously.
Okay. So she makes the noise, and you instinctively dodge to the side, but luckily nothing comes up, so you're good. Moving forward.
Yeah. And then I will carry him up to bed.
Okay.
Ronan, with your permission, of course.
Of course.
That'll be a contested strength. Check.
All right.
And then I don't know. I imagine the other
Yeah.
lads.
A couple other
Uh,
people help Mistral upstairs.
Yeah.
And somebody starts trying to encourage the dwarf to head upstairs as well.
Okay, after I bring Ronan up, I'll come back down, and if Urist is still there, I'll go to. Is he still there? I guess I'll start
Well,
there.
I don't know. I was working with that on him. Whereas you have a guy tap you on the shoulder. He looks like he's built about the same as you are, but he's over 6 foot tall.
Look, all they need to do is they need to like put a line of beers like up to my room. I'd be like, "Ooh, a pint of beer! Ooh, a pint of beer! Ooh, a pint."
This guy, he's not going to do that, but he goes, "Sir Dwarf, I think it's about time we adjourn upstairs. I do have a final nightcap for you, though." And he shows you one beer. He's just holding the horn.
Hey, you're not so bad.
And you can have it when you reach your room.
I start running upstairs.
Okay, dexterity check.
All right, bring it on. Let's see.
Disadvantage due to being drunk.
How's a
How's what?
6? Wait, this is dexterity, right?
Yes.
8.
8. You trip on the first stair going up, and you take 4 points of damage.
4 points, well worth.
He took damage going up the stairs.
He
Listen,
tripped
you
on the
ever
first
stomach
step and
felt really
slammed his
bad?
face into it.
Yeah. Imagine doing that, but with your face.
It's better than falling down the stairs.
Yeah. I rolled the d4, and all it was going to be was straight dice. It wasn't plus anything, and I maxed the damage. I'm sorry. But the guy kind of comes up behind you and just grabs you by the scruff of the neck and just kind of hauls you up. Let me help you. He just
I
leaves you.
start doing like he's picking me up, so I start doing like the breaststroke. kind of like when you're holding a puppy over some water. And
That's a good dwarf. He takes you, sets you down on the edge of your bed, hands you the horn, and you just kind of start leaning. Maybe I'll just put this on the nightstand for you.
Hi, good man.
So, Emmerich, you would have come through about the time that he was getting pushed into his room, more or less.
Okay.
It's very great.
I'm just gonna give like a little head nod to the guy that's helping him, and continue downstairs. Actually, what time is it? Right about now.
We're probably looking about 11 o'clock at night.
Okay, so it's not too late. I mean, the taverns are gonna be open still for a bit.
A little.
Okay. I want to go over across the street to the other one where Shora likes to go.
Okay.
And just kind of poke my head in there. Hey, Rini. and see him. Do I see Shore? Do I see anyone else that looks familiar?
Roll me perception.
Oh man, that's the second time in a row I got that one. And it's not good. So 11.
Okay. You do not see Shore. You do see a couple of the, well, like the one bartender you guys have been doing some dealing with, you do see there.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the other staff you kind of recognize having been in and out. But that's about the extent of it.
Okay. I'll just go up to the bartender that I've spoken to a couple times. I say, any word on Shore? Have you seen him lately?
Unfortunately, I have not.
Okay. Well, yeah, I know I've been in here a few times asking, so if you do, when you do see him, just let him know that his friends are looking for him. But I'm sure already knows that.
You're not the only one to be looking for him right now.
Do you know who else is?
Well, for one, it seems the town constabulary has been looking around for him.
Okay. Well, thank you.
But that's not too unusual.
Yeah, I can imagine.
His line of work. Can I get you anything?
I guess I'll have an ale. You know,
Sure
support local business and whatnot.
We appreciate it. And he starts pouring you a beer, hands it over. That'll be a copper.
Okay. And then while I'm doing that, go like sit at the bar, but like do the spin around and kind of just look at everybody and take in the tavern, the people in it. See if I can hear any sort of gossip or stuff like that might be going on.
Okay. So this place does get quite a bit of business, so there's quite a hum in here. So trying to pick out any one set of gossip is going to be difficult. Give me a perception. We'll see what you get from that.
Oh boy, even worse than the last time. Oh, hey. Can I use one of my tokens?
Sure.
Okay.
That means I need to roll these things.
Yep.
Got them on standby. I just haven't rolled them yet.
You need to have a camera shot of them.
I wish I had a camera shot of them. Speaking of, if we get the camera donations, we might be able to do something like that.
I totally forgot about this last time we did this. I didn't have anything in front of me, but
I don't think this is going to help you too much. And if you want Rini to come over and verify that I didn't cheat on this.
Okay. Well, don't I have to roll a d4 or something?
Oh, that's right. Yep. Give me the d4. Thank you for reminding me. I don't have my screen in front of me.
And it's a 4.
A 4. Oh, crap. My screen's over there.
Isn't that the wild magic number?
Yeah, if you will. I think this is the pay twice or wild magic. It's in that stack right there with the binder.
Always take the wild magic. There's never anything worth wild.
Thank you.
So far, when I've taken the wild magic, nothing bad has happened. So
That's true.
Exactly. Nothing can go wrong.
Oh, no. Okay, so, excuse me. 4 is you succeed, and you get to choose whether you use your dice or mine. Normally, you're stuck with my dice.
Got it.
That's pretty good.
Well,
So, your options are whatever you rolled and a 6.
yeah, I'm gonna go with the 6 because I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Still not great, but I'll take it. That's a total of 9.
Okay, 9. So, again, it's kind of noisy in here. It's like going into a nightclub and trying to hear anything.
Yep.
So picking up specific gossip is going to be difficult, but you do hear bits and pieces of different conversations. Most of what you hear just sounds like normal everyday noise. There's nothing that's standing out as like, oh, there's trouble someplace, or oh, look out for that drunk dwarf across the street, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen, he already has to deal with the drunk dwarf. He doesn't have any problem anymore.
Yep, that's fair. Just doesn't hurt to try.
Yep.
But drink my ale and go back to the inn and call it a night, I suppose.
Okay. Fair enough. So, the next morning dawns, and the three of you that were engaged in the drinking contest.
Getting my dice rolling ready.
Yep. I need you all to roll me a Constitution save. Let's see just how hungover you are.
Six.
Oh, yeah. 6?
15.
15, I heard. 17 plus con mod. And Ronan, I didn't hear yours. I thought I heard 6.
Yeah, it was 3 plus 3.
Okay. You have a massive splitting headache. Nothing wants to settle in your stomach right. You are going to be at disadvantage on all rolls today. Or at least for a little while.
I thought I got out of the drinking when the going was still good.
You lasted.
You
till the end.
lasted, but you drank quite a bit. It affects you the next morning. I don't think I do anyway. We have a missing character sheet. It's not with your dice tray? Huh.
Could I use my
Your token?
rune token
Sure.
to try to be less screwed by this hangover?
Sure. Give me the D4.
That sounds like a good use of the token.
Yeah.
2.
2. Bom, bom, bom. I have a geekling sitting on my lap, so I'm having to do this all one-handed. You can see his head come. Let go! Now I'm rolling at disadvantage because he's grabbing onto whatever I'm holding. Okay, that's a success, no penalty. So you do get the number. The number I rolled for you is a 17.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, 17 plus 3, so you hit a 20. Okay. I'm going to guess Mistral is somewhere around there as well. So the two of you have mild headaches. It's a little hard to be out in the sun right now. See, bright lights, or loud noises will affect you more, but there isn't anything apparent that's going to be a huge disadvantage. With a 15, Orist, alcohol was not your friend, nor was it entirely your enemy.
I disagree. Alcohol is always.
I'm just saying. I gotta look up what the rules on it are, but I believe you have a point of exhaustion.
Oh boy.
I've got to remember what the rules for exhaustion are, so I'm looking it up.
I'll just spend some time at the bathhouse and relax.
There you go.
I'll sweat it out.
That'll just make you more dehydrated.
Not when I'm drinking the bathwater too.
I said it was on this page, but oh, here we go. All right, well, sit down for now. We're doing story stuff, so I can take a guess at your skill points. find it later. Anyway, so with 1 point of exhaustion, you do have disadvantage on ability checks.
All right, that's fair.
So,
Too bad my ability scores are great.
yeah, I remember your
Don't quiz me on
constitution
like
rolls.
history or anything, because that's the only thing I'm not really good.
So your attacks and things like that and saving throws are fine. It's just your ability checks. Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to see how you get. It removes exhaustion, reduces. Okay, so the next time you finish a long rest, you would decrease your level of exhaustion by 1, and since you're only at first level exhaustion, you'll be fine. Unless you do something else today to give you another point.
I mean, I can always just frenzy my path of the berserker.
But you can't stay frenzied all day.
No, but after I frenzy, I get a point of exhaustion.
Oh, there you go. Fair enough. Okay.
And I can
Is that a
raid
new
up to
ability?
3 times. So I can get exhaustion level 4.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah, I gotta roll high.
There's only 6 levels of exhaustion, let me warn you.
Let's get all the way, let's go.
What, buddy? What? He wants
What
to say
happens
hi.
after the 6th one?
I believe
Instant
level
death.
6 may be death.
Oh, good. That sounds about right, I suppose.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, at 6, it's death. So level 1 is disadvantage on ability checks. Level 2, your speed is halved. Level 3, disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Level 4, hit point maximum halved. Level 5, your speed is reduced to 0. And level 6, you're dead.
Wow. Okay.
What? He just wants to be part of the group here, I guess. Say hi.
Yeah, I don't blame him. We're a fun group of ragtag individuals.
Stealing my line there. Okay, so how do you guys go about your day?
Probably.
I imagine I would have been the first one down. I don't want to assume, but
Probably.
if I was, I would have, gotten a table ready with some food and ready for my friends when they do come down, so they have something.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, maybe a little bit of hair of the dog.
Or just had that sitting on his nightstand.
Yeah.
Sure did. It's more just the hair.
But I don't know what to do next, to be honest. A lot of times, Mistral knows what to do next, and I.
Well, eventually the whole party trickles down. We won't do like turn by turn. Hey, you come down the stairs. What do you do?
Yep.
But eventually the party trickles down, starts eating their breakfast. Several of them you can see rubbing their head. But pretty much all of them are rubbing their heads because that was a lot of drinking last night.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they seem slightly worse for wears, but functioning. So, it's up to the group to decide what to do next. I don't know if you want to
Well, let me
lights
start
here.
by saying good morning, everyone. How are we feeling?
I bet you wonder why I called you all together today.
How's everyone feeling? Urist? Sounds about right.
Never been better.
Yeah. Mistral, how about you? Well, we have to decide what we are going to do next. Still no sign of Shore. And you know, so we can be what to do. I'm trying to remember what the guard told us, but I suppose at the very least we could check out the other quest glass that we have and start working on that. We can, maybe that's the best thing for us to do. What do you guys think?
I'm in no position to make decisions right now.
Okay.
So drunk, he dropped his accent.
Yeah, that's fine. Did you sell the horses?
Irini, your volume's a little low.
You're all the way up. You just move closer.
Did you sell the horses?
I stabled them.
That is not.
So
That is not what we talked about.
I couldn't
Well, he
remember
stabled
what we
one
talked
of them.
about. What did we talk about?
Orist, you don't know what he did.
Supposed to sell
This
the
is
horses.
player talk.
So
Well, we
can
can
get
still
the money
we can
back.
still do that. So okay, here's what I did. I'll tell you what I did. I brought the horses back to the stable. Apparently Granny was stolen. You know, who knew that, right? We certainly didn't. So they were gonna give me a reward for returning Granny. But, and this is where the savviness came in. I traded the reward to have them stable and keep our horse, the one that we bought, until we decide to sell him back or take him, you know, on with our next journey. See, that was a good idea, right?
But the money. We need the money. We cannot pay for the inn without the money.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we could probably go over and sell the horse back still. You know, it's like the horse is already there, so you know that's not a. We would just be, you know, yeah. I okay, sure.
Saying his name
Well-
3 times is not going to cause him to appear. I'll say that
Everyone
right
can
now.
wash dishes.
Yeah, I mean, I can wash dishes, I suppose. Well, consider this. Let's do Shore's other quests, and that will give Shore time to get back. And when he gets back, he'll pay us some money. We can use that money to pay for the inn, and then we'll have a horse and buggy and carriage.
Not convincing me. Shore's probably dead. Last we heard,
We don't
he
know
went
that.
to,
I can't think of the name, and it's on my character sheet.
The town you guys just left was Rivermore.
Okay, yeah. The last we heard, he had gone to Rivermore, and you saw the creatures running around there. You actually think he's alive? We ain't getting.
I mean, I do. Shore is pretty, you know, smart and savvy.
He might be savvy. I don't know about outsmart. If he was smart, he would have stayed away from that town.
Yeah, and maybe he did. You know, maybe he saw how bad it was and didn't go as. Maybe he's smarter than us and didn't actually go into the town and set off, you know, alarms and things like that.
Point is, we gotta find out another way to get our money because I don't think we're gonna be getting paid to check out these farmers either.
Okay. Well, the only other real, you know, lead we have, unless we want to go check out some of these other towns that are abandoned. You can also not do anything, I suppose, if we're not getting paid, but I feel like, I don't know, I don't like having this unsolved mystery over, you know, I'm curious on what's going on.
So you want to go back to Rivermore then?
Well, we could go to, we could check out one of the other towns also. You know, travel a little closer to the mountain.
Great goats.
We can go to hold on, I'm looking back through my notes. We could go to Fairfield or Talmars? That doesn't sound right. Something like that.
Isn't Fairfield, New Jersey?
I think it is.
Yep.
You're saying there can't be a Fairfield in a mythological realm as well?
I mean,
I guess it's like Springfield. There's a Springfield everywhere, including mythological realm.
There's a Portland everywhere. There's a Newport everywhere. There's...
look, all I want to say is that being from New Jersey, if there was just like a New Jersey town transplanted into this world, given all like the industrial pollution and everything, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that would make sense. I suppose.
The residents probably didn't even know they slipped through a time portal and came into it.
If I was looking for a pollution-clogged city, I'd probably choose something out of California, to be fair. Or China.
Have you seen those photos of different parts of the world without all the pollution recently?
Did you know dolphins are coming back into
Did you see the Lisa Frank dolphins in the Hudson?
the world is healing.
No.
Yeah, when you get a chance, just Google "the world is healing" and get all the memes.
Uh-huh.
The world is healing because we're all home drinking. It's okay. Anyway, back to the game.
Yes, yeah.
There's a problem with D&D. Everything spirals off on its side tangent. Okay.
Yeah, so Mistral, I'm curious what you think we should do next.
Honestly, I don't know. We could try to find jobs around here to get by until we know what we're dealing with, but I have no guidance right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, the quest that we have from shore, it's at least something to do, and I don't know. I still think that he's out there somewhere.
That might be, but part of the quest. It's obviously part of something bigger. The quest that we
Mhm.
did, we completed. We figured out where the goods were coming from.
Yep.
As far as I'm concerned, we can wash our hands with that.
Yeah, that we can wash our hands of that
Where-
quest, I think. Yeah, but the other one with the, and I'll pull out the quest glass. The other one with like the farm, the cows and stuff on it.
Yep.
You know, we still have this one too that we can get done.
If that's what you want to do.
Well, I don't know. We could put it to a vote, I suppose. Barista Ronan, what do you guys want to do? What do you think we should do next?
It's a question to you guys.
That sounds good to me.
Okay.
This is out of game. Could you repeat that, Epitaph? Sorry.
Sounds good to me.
One more time, maybe.
Can you hear me at all?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Okay, sorry. Got it. All right.
Do you want it again?
Yes.
Do you want it
Once
one
more
time?
for the people in the back.
Yeah, an encore. Yeah, another one.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pull out the quest glass then, and say and speak to it, and say, where is the farm? Does anything happen?
Nope.
Where are the animals?
Nothing.
Okay.
Microwave.
What do you guys have any other ideas? Show menu.
Nothing happens.
Restaurant menu for.
Ask it to show help.
Okay. Do you guys do any of you remember where this was happening?
Outside of town.
Okay. Yeah, all I have in my notes is investigate dying cows.
Dying? Or disappearing?
I mean, that's what I have. I don't remember if they were dying or disappearing or...
I thought the livestock was just disappearing.
Maybe try something simpler.
Reveal.
Maybe not that simple.
Damn.
Okay. How about...
Abracadabra.
Cows. Where? I said where are the cows, right? So how about something like
Moo?
who?
You guys are going far too simple now.
I wish I remember what we said the first time to
Okay.
the thing.
Let me
said,
put
like-
it this way. You were asking, where are the cows? That is far too specific. But
There
the
are a lot
word
of cows
cows...
in the world.
What was... You
He
asked...
before.
You
where is
asked
the-
where is the farm, but your mission isn't for a particular farm. Or ask Yeah, I feel like I'm intruding far too much here as a DM.
Okay, sure. I'm just gonna rapid fire then. Like, oh, where are the cows? How are the cows? Who are the cows? What are the
Why
cows?
are the cows?
Why are the cows? When are the cows? How are the cows? Yeah.
I gotta ask how.
Finally, one of the...
Oh my gosh.
I have attack on the floor now. Well, whatever.
Did any? Well, yeah. You can fix your thing.
We're just
and
about
to
to a break
find-
anyway. I'll fix it then.
Yeah. To find the tech, just take your shoes and socks off and just feel around with your foot. You know?
I'm already that way, so...
No, you gotta get a slice of bread and you gotta run it along the floor.
Okay, so we got a Screaming Geekling. So I'll just say that at this point, before we take a quick break, that one of the waiters comes by and just finally, give me that damn thing. Like, rips it out of your hand. Show quest details. Hands it back to you. And it starts listing off what needs to happen. And with that, we're going to take a quick break because we got to feed him and we need some munchies. And we'll get back to it right after that. All right, welcome back, guys. Thanks for giving us a couple minutes to refresh ourselves and get back to it. As you can see, I didn't find my tack, so
We'll find it later.
Step.
Don't worry.
Yep. Anyway, so you just were told how to do the simplest of tasks with your quest glass. So
And
now
what did she say? What did the maiden say?
And you didn't even pay attention.
I think it was show quest details, maybe.
Yes.
I had to jot that down.
Show quest details.
Who would ever think to say something like that? You know?
Very robotic, not very conversational at all. I had a conversation with my quest class.
Details of a quest, I would think, to, say.
I-
quest details.
Don't look at me. I just work here. All right, so when she hands it back to you, you just see on the screen, investigate a livestock disappearance from the town of Willowbrook.
Where's Willowbrook?
Your character says that?
Yes. To the
Willowbrook, approximately 1.5 miles travel, or 1.5 days travel. And then an arrow just points off in a direction.
Ask the quest glass ask the quest glass how's traffic looking.
What was the name of the town again? Sorry.
Willowbrook.
Okay.
And an arrow points off to north and east.
We'll see now. If it's over a day's travel, we probably want to grab the horse and buggy, right? I don't know if a day and a half is on horseback or if it's walking. If it's walking, then we'll probably get there in less than a day or so.
Are you looking for that info from me?
from the quest class.
Okay, so from the quest class, I'll say day and a half walking. It's not gonna say anything. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, I don't know. That's why I probably would have said something like that. Day and a half walking.
And it reads out calculated travel time via horse.
Oh, okay.
Alright, fine. Grab Charlie. What?
Okay. Nothing. I'm just sitting here waiting for you guys to do something.
All right, well, let's go get our horse and our wagon, and we'll head off to Willowbrook.
Granny?
Actually, we weren't able to keep Granny because
Granny!
Nonsense. I'll go pick her up right
well, you
now.
know,
I start walking out of
apparently you stole her the first time.
I'm already out. I don't hear you.
Okay. Well, I'll follow after him.
Okay.
Oh, Charlie. The horse's name is Charlie.
Yep. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Okay. I was reading my notes at the time. Yeah, so we'll go to the stable then.
Okay. So you guys arrive at the stable. Normal business time. So everything's open. Traffic is going by. You probably even see a couple people coming in and out of the stable. Welcome to a bustling trade city. Well, manufacturing city.
Well, I'll go up to someone that if I see the other guy that was there last night, I'll go up to him. If I don't see him, I'll go up to someone else that works there.
Okay. He's there.
Right. I say, hey, so it looks like we'll be getting out of here sooner than I even thought. So we'll take Charlie and the wagon off your hands.
All right. I'll get it set up for you and have it outside in about 10 minutes.
Okay. Now, since you only kept it overnight and you were gonna keep it for up to 2 days, when we get back, can we dock it for the night again?
I think we could probably do that.
Okay. Who knows? We may even we'll work something out when the time comes.
All right.
Great, thank you.
He goes back and starts selling some stable hands to get Charlie ready for you. In about 10 minutes' time, Charlie shows up out front. Cart set up. All your stuff still in it that you had in there before. And cart is still looking kind of wobbly.
One of the stable hands that was help setting it up. I'll just kind of grab him and pull him aside a little bit. Can we do anything about this wheel or these? It's a little worse for wear. This wagon.
Somebody driving by. Well, I mean, we can't hear. You'd have to take it to Cartwright, but I mean, there's one right next door. Probably take them a little bit, though.
Okay. Well, all right, thanks.
Telling me we can't take it to a wall cart and they'll put it up on like a stand and switch the wheel out real quick.
I mean, it'll probably be fine.
Put it this way, the stable hand doesn't know that kind of information.
Well, it's only a day and a half travel. I think we'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen?
It'll break in
Well, a day and a half one way, right? So we're gonna do another day and a half to come back.
You gotta be closer to your mic if you wanna be that quiet.
It will break and we won't get our money back. Now for you,
Well,
I imagine that doesn't matter too much because you didn't pay anything. However, money don't grow on trees, sweetheart.
Unless you're a farmer and you're growing apples.
wouldn't we also have to pay to get it
Fixed? Yes.
fixed right now?
Yes, we would. Do you have that kind of money? Because I don't.
No, I don't. I don't know how much money I have, but it's not a lot.
Have I found Granny yet? I've been looking for Granny.
Oh, you actually came to the stable too?
Yeah, I've been looking for Granny.
He went first.
He just because he left first doesn't mean he made it there first.
Yeah, sure.
This is true. I do have short legs. However, I'm very tenacious. I'm a tenacious dwarf.
As soon as you get in eyesight of the stable or approach the front of it, they recognize you and are attempting to stop you.
I'm just here to get my war horse.
You don't have a horse here. You stole a horse from us.
Nonsense, I didn't take any horse.
Somebody call the town guard. This dwarf is a thief.
You're a thief.
At this point, somebody's starting off to go get the town guard.
Run away.
Well, the horse is here, so no harm, no foul, right?
No harm, no foul. Do you know how exhausted that horse was when it got back?
Granny was very happy the whole time.
Well, I think we'll just be on our way. And
Oh, you think you will, huh? You can go. This one stays.
See what your shenanigans do.
I mean, they gotta take me over my beard, I don't want to say dead beard, but my beard is very luscious and very.
For now.
Luscious. It's a voluptuous beard.
Well, he is staying until he's paid for the damages to the horse. Or until the court has him.
What
damages to the horse.
what damages be to any horse? Just better than ever, really.
Better than ever? You rode her near to exhaustion.
Gave her exercise. You weren't doing anything here.
Oh, we exercise our horses. Don't give me that.
You keep her cooped up in that tiny stable all the time, up to her saddlebag and refuse. I have a right mind to report you to animal cruelty.
Go ahead and try. We just passed our inspection.
Well, look, I mean, the horse will be fine in a day or so. It seems to be a moot point to.
A moot point. Someone steals your horse and rides it for a day, and that's a moot point. More than a day. You guys were gone for, what, 4, 5?
But the horse is back, so.
Now. And, come to find out, the people I paid a reward to return it were in league with the person that stole it in the first place.
Wait.
I wasn't informed of any payment.
Yes. To stable your other horse. That was the terms agreed to. If you have problems with the terms, you need to talk to your friend here.
Yes, well, he's not to make any decisions going forward. Not right in the head,
That is neither here nor there for me. The point is, I have a mind to charge you for that now.
Listen, we didn't know our friend had taken this, and he did so probably not sober. However, if he was sober, he probably wouldn't do such.
He's trying to do it again right now.
And like I said, if he were sober...
I resent that statement. Nothing of the sort.
You're not here to try to take the horse again.
Oh, that's rightly my horse.
It is not your horse.
It's far from being your horse.
We can do the thing where we put her in the middle and tell her to come here. And whoever she goes to, that's the horse.
I am not playing these games. By all legal rights, she belongs to this stable.
I still think we should let the horse decide.
You can think that all you want. That doesn't change the facts.
Can we please stop arguing?
I know a few horse rights activists that will
Point is,
be here in a two shakes of a
At
horse.
this point, you have a hand placed over your mouth by somebody from behind you.
Who is
Stable hand.
All right,
Shut
shake
up,
him off.
Wolf.
point is, the horse has been returned.
I judo throw
Culprit
him.
was found. I don't see what the issue is.
Get out of here. I don't want to see any of you here again.
I needed a drink anyway.
The guy from behind you just pushes you out the door.
I push him back.
And roll for initiative.
Quit trying to pick a fight with the stable hands.
They're being rude to me.
They're being rude to... You stole their horse!
I did nothing of the sort. I borrowed it and it came back.
At this point, the town guard are walking up. What seems to be the problem here?
Nothing. We were just leaving.
I stable hands with their panties in a bunch.
All right, so you guys grab Charlie and get heading on the road?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's move this along. So, the town you are heading to is north and east of your current location. If I can find my table for wilderness encounters. There it is.
It's okay, you don't need that.
Well, it's just a chance that you'll get it. It's not even a... Okay, so... The day on this busy road goes absolutely swimmingly, and you encounter nothing. Are you guys just going to set up alongside the road like you did before?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. So you find a little pull-off on the side of the road, and... Tell me what goes on that night.
Nothing?
I
Camp?
know. We'll take. Sorry. Go on, Irene.
I was just saying nothing. We set up camp and, do the things.
Yep. Take shifts on watch.
Okay.
I'll go first. And for watch.
I'll go second.
I'll do third shift.
Okay. Ronan, you taking fourth then?
Yes.
Okay. Everybody give me perception checks for their watch.
I'm gonna use my token.
Okay. Give me a D4 roll.
3.
3. You can either choose to pay your last token, or you can take a surge.
I'll do the wild magic.
Okay. Be it on your head. So, you got a 7. Plus your bonus, whatever that is. And go ahead and roll D100 for me.
$27.
27. Okay.
I'm also going to spend a token.
Okay. All right, let's do you guys in turn then. I'm gonna have you re-roll because that one makes absolutely no sense for you whatsoever.
What is it?
For the next minute, all your spells with a casting time of 1 action have a casting time of 1 bonus action.
I mean, that seems personally reasonable to me.
Now go ahead and re-roll. But let's do it in order. So who had first watch?
Emmerich.
Emmerich. Okay. So what was your number?
10.
10? Okay. You guys set up. You have your dinner. The others settle into their sleeping bags, and the evening passes. You hear a few animals and stuff out in the bushes, but really not much. Who had second?
Me.
Okay. And you wanted spend a token, so give me a d4.
3.
All right, that's you can either pay your last one or roll on the wild magic table. Okay, give me a d100 roll.
See, she knows what's up. You always roll wild magic.
80. Oh, wait. If it's 80 and a 0, it would be
That's 90.
90. Because a 0 is a 10, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So you got a 17 on your perception roll then, plus whatever your bonuses are.
3.
20 plus
20.
3, 20.
20.
Math.
20.
So you're very aware of your surroundings, and at one point you look down and you can't see your hand.
Which hand?
Either, it turns out.
They're just like nubs?
No. You look, you can't see any of you. You've gotten invisible.
Are her clothes still there?
What
She
clothes?
remains invisible for a minute.
Yeah, are my clothes visible?
Nope. Nothing.
Okay.
You are invisible, and nothing can see or hear you. But
Well, it's
luckily,
better for watch then.
but luckily, nothing really happens. You hear some noises out there, wild animals moving around, but it doesn't seem like anything wants to come near your fire. Who's got third watch?
That's me.
Okay, this is. Go ahead and re-roll that D100
Okay.
if you hadn't.
Well, I did, but now I rolled it again, so I got a 26.
26. Okay. So you
Are you
feel
gonna
something.
supersize me?
No, you feel something weird with your forehead, and when you reach up, it almost feels like you just poked yourself in the eye. So
I have been enlightened.
you had an eye appear on your forehead, and during that time, you have advantage on perception checks.
Oh shit! Really?
So
That's awesome.
conveniently, I'm going to roll this one a second time for you. You've got the 7, and you also have a 13. I imagine you're going to want the 13 out of the two of them.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what's your plus on that?
0 actually.
Okay, so you've got a 13. And you hear everything get really quiet. It's as if something unnatural is moving around out there. But nothing happens.
Very good.
And you hand off the watch to Ronan.
I rolled 23.
You rolled a 23. Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice. Let's see here. So, it's partway through your watch, and you notice the unnatural stillness as well. When suddenly, shimmering in the trees, well, actually out there, you hear a strange noise. And slowly you see something moving through the trees coming your way, being caught by the firelight. You see a total of 3 things making its way into your camp, drawn by the firelight. Because of your high roll and knowing that they're coming, you do have a chance to wake everybody up, so they won't get a surprise round. But it's time for everybody to roll initiative.
My favorite.
There we go. There's my good rolls. Of course, it's on initiative when it doesn't really matter.
If you think initiative rolls don't matter, you're kidding yourself. Okay, so let's see. 20 plus. Okay, 15 to 20.
18.
10 to 15.
11.
10.
Okay. Mr. What'd you get?
9.
9. Okay. So as you're all awoken, you are faced with 3 ghouls stumbling into your camp.
Are they feral?
Are they glowing ghouls?
I guess you'll have to find out. Emmerich, you have the first in initiative, so you get to go first.
Okay, so I want
You're glitching out something fierce.
to try something. I haven't done it. You know, I don't have like my hammer or my shield in front of me or anything like that. You know, they're within arm's reach, but before I go to grab them, I am gonna like in a startle kind of just like go like this, like and like reach out towards one of the ghouls. And I'm actually what I'm trying to do is cast frostbite.
Okay.
So it's a it's you know one of my Eldritch Knight cantrips.
Yep.
And so it's
Go ahead.
it's vocal, verbal, and semantic. So that's why I think I have to do it without the stuff in my hand. But
Okay, so long as you got the frog on you.
what's that?
So long as you got the frog on you.
Yep. And so it's a con save.
A con save?
Yep.
Okay. What's the DC?
12.
And is it target or...
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just hitting one of them.
Yep.
Okay, you reach out and you hear a croaking from your pocket as you yell the command for this, and frost springs from your hand, shoots toward the ghoul, who manages to step to the side as it slams into the tree right next to him.
Okay.
But he looks up at you and just kind of snarls.
And when after it comes out of my hand, then I'm gonna look at my hand, and kind of just and grab my sword and hammer.
Okay.
And then I will also like run up to like be the front line type of like thumb in between.
You've used up most of your turn at this point to get up from a prone position, grab your hammer and shield, having cast a spell. At this point, you're out of time.
Okay.
You're up on your feet. You're kind of planted, but that's about as far as you're gonna make it.
Okay.
Ronan, you are the one person that is on your feet, so you don't have to spend movement to try to get on your feet or anything.
Okay, I'm going to use Melf's acid arrow on one of the ghouls.
Okay.
The one, like, the most reasonable one within distance, I guess.
Okay. Go for it. You're getting really familiar with that camera there.
I'm just looking over the laptop, man.
Just saying, I could count the hairs on your neck there.
14.
14? Okay. Versus armor class, that will hit. So go ahead and roll for
I have
damage.
nothing else.
You roll for damage.
I'll roll for damage.
I need to know how hard you hit him.
With what?
An acid arrow.
Oh.
1.
1? Did I hear that correctly? 1 damage?
Hold on.
Hold.
Okay. Spellcasters have so much to look up. I would say in the meantime, Urus, get your action ready, but you're helping over there. Nice armpit.
Nice.
I kind of like the my semi-caster Eldritch Knight. I
7.
only have to worry about like a couple spells.
Okay, 7 points of damage. That's a lot better. Okay. You see the
Hold on, hold please. Yeah, you rolled a 4, so it's actually 11 damage.
would you two make up your mind? Okay.
So it takes 11 damage now, and please roll another 2d4. And it will take 2 damage next turn.
Nice.
Okay. On its next turn or your next turn?
At the end of its next turn.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Urist, your turn.
I'm going to get up.
It's
And I'm
probably
going
a
to
good
shimmy.
idea.
What's that?
I said that's probably a good idea.
And I'm going to shimmy as fast as I can to the closest one.
Okay.
Am I up to it?
With picking up your weapons and stuff, because I imagine you weren't using it like a pillow.
I sleep with my axes.
Sure. You could probably get up to it, yeah.
Okay, and then I will swing with my great axe mightily.
Okay.
Non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20. Okay. That will hit.
And it will do 10 damage.
Okay. Hit that guy. There we go. All right, you doing it? Well, no, that's the end of your turn.
Yeah, I'm all through.
Mistral.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go to the first one I see,
Okay.
and I'm gonna whack it.
Good.
I'm gonna attempt to whack it.
Give it a good bop.
18 to hit.
That hits.
10 points of damage.
Alrighty. 10 points of damage. That would bring it down to... Okay.
Can I smack it, or is that enough?
No, that's not enough. At this point, you guys have each attacked at a different target.
Can I smack it, or is my turn over? I meant.
Oh, you can take your bonus action.
No, that's not gonna hit. That's a 10.
You're right, that misses.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Then it's their turn. So we've got one that is coming in and is going to whack at... let's see. That one's going to go for Ronan. First one. And that's going to be... What's your AC?
Who is it hitting?
Ronan.
13.
13? Okay. So it's going to hit with a slashing attack. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw as it clawed at you. And let's see, that's...
9.
You said 9?
Yeah.
Okay, you're currently paralyzed then for 1 minute. And you're going to take 6 points of damage from the claw. Let's see. The next one is going to run up to Urist, as you were the one to hit. And I doubt that's going to hit. A 10 versus AC.
Bounces off my beard.
Okay. Gets its claws stuck in your beard. Pulls off and just kind of snarls at you. And the last one, the one standing in front of you, Mistral, is going to attempt to hit you. And I doubt that's going to do it. That's going to be an 11.
Nope.
Okay. That's good, because that was another claw attack. Alright, well that's the end of their turns. They're just kind of left sitting there snarling at this point. But Ronan has kind of gone stiff.
Are we doing the 6 second per turn rule?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm up, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the one then, that's in front of Ronan, and try to help him out since he looks a little stiff. I'll use your term. And I'll. Whereabouts are the other two also?
You're all kind of on the same side of the camp. They're a little spread out. They look like they were each running for a different target in the camp type thing.
Okay, so they wouldn't be 5 feet within each other?
No.
Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna take a swing then with my Warhammer against the one that's right by Ronan.
Okay.
That's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
And the damage is... Nope, not that one. Um, 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
8 points. Oh, I forgot. It took 2 more damage after its turn, so it's down to here. Once you hit it with that, you see it start crumpling down, and it barely manages to get back up. It seems hurt. It seems to be favoring one of its arms, the one that you kind of nailed that shoulder, and it's holding it funny, and it's not trying to attack with it at this point. It looks like it's barely on its feet.
Okay, and if I have enough time, like as a bonus action type-ish thing, is like kind of get in between it and Ronan, you know, like try to position myself between them.
Oh, you're trying to like shove Ronan out of the way? Because they're in combat with each other. But Ronan's also paralyzed,
yeah,
so if you tried to move Ronan, Ronan could not resist.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll do something like that.
Okay. Yeah, you can kind of shove Ronan out of the way. Sorry, Ronan.
I mean, shove makes it sound, you know, harsh. So
Shove makes it sound
it's a
unfriendly. This is more like a gentle push. but like aggressive gentle push.
Well, actually, probably with paralyzed, because it's not petrified, it's paralyzed. You lost use of all your muscles, so you probably crumpled to the ground anyway. So you're basically standing over top of Ronan.
So basically, Ronan has no bones right now. Very wobbly.
Just down to the ground. For standing over top of Ronan, if you have to make any dexterity checks, you're going to be at disadvantage, is what I'll say about that.
Okay, that's fine.
Just try not to step on your buddy.
Yeah, more or less. I'm just trying to, be a shield, a meat shield.
That makes sense. That makes sense. And any area of effect attacks would hit you both, but since that doesn't seem to be the case here, I don't think these guys have area of effect attacks. Anyway, okay. Sure. That works for me. Ronan, you can, at this point, try to make another Constitution saving throw and see if you can break out of the paralysis. English.
Big money, no whammy.
Before you tell me the results, do you have any tokens left? I can't remember who's used how many.
I have 1 token.
Okay. So if you want to use it, it's up to you.
I rolled 18.
You rolled 18? Okay. You managed to break out of the paralysis. It is no longer affecting you. You look up to see Emmerich standing over top of you. And the ghoul getting ready to start bashing at him. So that is unfortunately the end of your turn that you get to make the save. So your turn passes, but you're no longer paralyzed.
I'll take it.
Fair enough. Okay, Urist, your turn.
I'm going to reintroduce my ghoul friend to my axe another time.
Okay. Yep, it's his ghoul friend.
That'll be a 12.
Okay, you managed to connect, barely. Like, he brings up his arms to block it, and you nail him right on the arm. He starts snarling at you with that. Give me some damage.
12.
A 12? Okay. You hit him with the axe, and like I said, it connects with his arm, and you just see him kind of snarling at you, but then you give it an extra little shove, and it actually comes in and clips the artery on the side of his neck, and just dark, corrupted type blood just starts flowing out, and he just
Hard like Igor.
and falls over dead. So that's one down.
All right, I'll take my movement to move into range of the next one.
Okay, the one that's with Mistral or the one that's with Emmerich and Ronan?
How far away are each?
You're probably within like 10 feet of each type thing.
Well, I think they got it covered over at Ronan, so I'll go to the one at Mistral.
Okay. Fair enough. Mistral, your turn.
I'm gonna whack it again.
Well, whack it again then.
16 to hit.
That'll hit.
8 points of damage.
Okay.
Smackadoodle.
Go for it.
24 to hit.
Okay. This is the point where I talked to you guys about a new mechanic that I wanted to introduce.
Oh,
No,
shall we wait a minute? Oh,
I think you guys will like this one, and it's something that I heard about and went, I kind of like this. Arini knows what it is. She heard about it when I did. This is called True Critical. So what it allows you to do is if you hit something with a large enough gap, for our purposes 10 above its AC, you automatically do a critical hit, as we normally do, where you get double the dice. If you roll the natural 20, and that's actually enough to hit it type thing, you do maximum dice damage doubled.
I did not roll a natural
No, you didn't roll a natural 20, but you were more than 10 above its AC. So at this point, that would be double dice. If
Now-
everybody's okay with that rule, I'm going to implement it now.
And it goes against us as well, right?
It does.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Remember that that affects us too.
So the squishier members may want to weigh in on that one, but just know that can have an effect both ways. Well, let's consider it. We can talk about it for next session. Either way.
That sounds good.
I think it's something that I would like to implement, but it's one of those rules it's big enough that I wanted to talk to you guys about before fully implementing it. Anyway, either way, you hit, and I'm kind of guessing you're going to finish taking this out, but go ahead and give me damage.
6 damage.
Okay. So it doesn't really matter whether you criticaled or not at this point, because you come in with your staff, catch it right up in between the rib cage, and it lets out this hissing noise, but it lunges forward at the same time, giving you the perfect opportunity to come up with your other hand and strike it right up in the chin. And you hear a clicking noise as like its vertebrae come detached from one another. And it just gets this... And that's another one down.
I'm gonna interject here. I'm glad I was here to help.
Tap on his head.
Okay. So the last one is going to take a swing at you, Emmerich. With its claws. And that is going to be 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Make me a Constitution save.
Oh boy. 10.
Okay, you save. You do, however, take 10 or 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Okay.
Alrighty, that's its turn. So, Emmerich, you're actually up. You get a return.
Yeah, I'm gonna return the favor and hit it with my warhammer again.
Oh, you're not going to try to claw it in return? Just...
my claws aren't that sharp. So. Yeah, it's not worth it. I probably didn't hit with a. Sorry. 7.
Do you have any tokens left?
I do, but that's what I'm saying. It's not worth it to use it because my friends will come and kill it
Okay.
for me.
Fair enough.
But how about this? With my bonus action, I'll try shoving it with my shield.
Okay.
So I'll try to push it to the ground. I think that's a contested strength, I think.
That sounds right.
Well, that time, so my attack roll was a 2, and this time, so I did roll better. I rolled a 3, which brings the total to 8.
Well, okay, you still beat it. I rolled a 6 and it's got a +1.
Wow.
Wait. So, is this just regular, just strength on strength, right?
Yeah.
No proficiency or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then it beat me. I was looking at my strength saves for whatever reason. My just straight up strength is 6.
Okay.
So,
Well,
yeah.
thank you for being honest there. You try to give it a shove and it just kind of hits your shield and hisses back at you.
I'll do it back. Urgh!
And while the two of you are locked in battle, Ronan, you're underneath Emmerich's legs there, and your turn. They're sitting up there. Wah, 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 wah.
I'm gonna try to get out of the way.
Okay.
Then. How many ghouls are we down to? Do we still have?
You just got one.
Okay, so I'm gonna fire. Well, I can't do that again. I'm gonna move away, and then I'm going to try. Firebolt. Firebolt on the.
You seem unsure about this, but okay. Roll me a spell attack.
Mhm.
11.
11? That will unfortunately miss. You get close. You scramble up from underneath Emmerich's legs, get behind him, and try to fire it, and it kind of grazes his ear, sails past, and barely miss the ghoul that's in front of him.
Gotta keep Emmerich on his toes, you know?
Yeah. Urist.
Alright, seeing that the situation is well in hand over by Mistral, I'm gonna go over to the other two clowns and help them.
Okay.
So I'll run over there and I'm gonna give them a good whack while they're growling at each other.
Whack it good.
I finished it.
Nice.
This is bag number 2.
That'll be a 12.
That one's yours, Emmerich.
A 12? That'll hit. For those paying attention, you
Ooh.
may now know the armor class of a ghoul.
Yes. I will do 15 points of damage. Very, very strongly and gracefully.
All right. How do you want to land your final blow?
I will approach with a pirouette and I will spin around and gracefully insert my great axe into the side of the ghoul.
Okay, so you come up to Emmerich and this ghoul just like yelling at each other. And what you intended to just be a swing ends up being this like Happy Gilmore, you know, you end up tripping kind of on a root, but then you end up spinning and spinning. And your axe comes and cleaves it on the side and kind of gets stuck there. And mid-growl back and forth at each other, both Emmerich and the ghoul kind of look down at the axe, embedded in the ghoul's side, and
And the dwarf peeking through the ghoul.
it's there. You're like half falling over, just kind of hanging on the axe, and you look up at it. Just give a big smile. And that's when the ghoul kind of just looks back up at Emmerich and goes,
Yeah, and I wanna like push it wherever way it's fallen, you know.
yeah. All right. Well, that ends that encounter.
I look at Emmerich, but what do you think of
Now-
my new graceful acrobatic entry? For back?
Yeah, that was something. You know, I was distracting him, so really set you up nicely. I think we work pretty well together.
Aye, that's true.
All right. So
I want to take a closer look at these ghouls. Do they kind of resemble the the other things that we've encountered back at Rivermore, or do these just look like regular ghouls?
give me a perception, or
It's dead.
I mean, I'm gonna really study them.
you're gonna study. Then actually, no, that wouldn't be investigation either, because that's something you're looking for. Oh, jeez, what are these considered?
History.
Yeah, I'm almost thinking a nature check.
Nature. Okay, that's a 14.
14? No, you've heard about things like this, and you can sometimes find them out in the wilds. This is what is known as a ghoul, and it's It's a creature that happens sometimes. It seems to be tied to the cults of the undead sometimes. You've heard rumors, you've heard myths, but nothing that you've taken seriously, so you don't really have any concrete information. You've heard throwing salt at them may work. You've heard that pure iron may burn them, but is any of that really true? You don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just
are they, like-
supernatural that you get that kind of lore from. Knock it off.
Do they have like clothes on or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Wait, they're naked?
They're not wearing Hard Rock Cafe t-shirts.
I mean, maybe.
Do they have like? So they kind of. I mean, they're kind of not like humans that were
No.
affected by something. They're kind of just like.
They were like humanoids that died.
I just want to put out there,
Yeah.
it's like, hey, Hard Rock Cafe was one of the best cafes in the mountain homes. Very popular. Hardest rock you'll find around.
Moving on.
Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure they weren't, tied to the other thing that we were dealing with.
Okay. It doesn't appear like it. You don't see any like spores or anything. You find their flesh is decayed and dried out, desiccated, so almost slightly mummified.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they found some way to get back up and try to feed.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Is
Okay.
there any identifying stuff on them at all? Like,
Not really.
They're basically just in the nude.
Yeah. Anyway, so the rest of the night passes without any real incident. You guys get a long rest. Urus, you're no longer suffering from a point of exhaustion. Between that and the next day's journey, just relaxing on the cart, which I've already rolled for, and then nothing else happens. So, you guys get a long, nice, restful ride. So, reset all your stats from a long rest. And we will end as you are approaching your destination. I'm drawing it out because I wanted to get the name because I'm forgetting it. Willowbrook. As you slowly approach Willowbrook, you can see it. Nice, quaint little farming town. Yeah, we'll pick up next time with your adventures in Willowbrook. But I think that's it for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I hope you enjoyed our shenanigans. If you want to see previous videos, you can find them on YouTube, as well as some of them on our podcast on Spotify. I need to finish uploading more. But this video, if you missed it, will either be available in the VODs here on Twitch or available on YouTube about 24 hours from now. So, thank you very much for joining us. From myself and the rest of the cast here, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure you hit that follow button and turn on notifications so you know the next time that we go live. And remember to be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and until we meet again, may all your days be glorious and full of geekery. Have a great night, everyone. We will see you.
And wash your hands.
Take care.
We will see you next time. Bye.